For a little while now, I've been working on this idea for a story, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to turn it into like an actual novel, or if I wanted to turn it into like a visual novel or a little adventure game or something like that, or maybe I even toyed with the idea of like making it into a comic. And the project just kept getting longer and more diffused to me. But then at some point I was thinking about creative projects I could really focus in on during these days of quarantine. And there was a little part of this story that stood out to me as being more fully fledged than other parts and able to kind of stand on its own. So I made this decision that I was going to try to polish that up and finish it completely. And then turn it into something that'll be probably more like a visual novel kind of game, but hopefully with a little bit of adventure style gameplay in there too, but we'll see what it turns into. And for now I'm just going to do this one little part of the story, but my hope is that as I'm working on this I'll be inspired to complete other parts of the story, and then it could all be like maybe a little anthology of different elements of this story that each turn into their own little visual novel style game. But by limiting myself to just work at one part at a time, it's a little more doable, and I'll feel more productive, and I'll be able to share something along the way. One of the reasons that this particular project really stood out to me as something that might be worthwhile for me to work on during this quarantine period is that it is a story that's about isolation and feelings of self-doubt and feelings of not really making progress in your life. And so I feel like some of it might be relatable and it might be a good story to push out into the world these days. This video right here is little clips I recorded while I was working on some ideas for sketches for like the composition of the one scene in which this first chapter will take part in. It's a little storyline that takes part in the meadow behind the house, between the house and the forest. And so for the main background, the matte painting that I'll do for that, I'll need the back of a house, and I'll need a meadow, and I'll need a forest. But other than that, I don't really have too much clear in my mind yet on exactly how this is going to look. Like I said, this is just part of a bigger story, so this wasn't necessarily any of the parts that I had already fleshed out in my head and had a strong idea about what it should look like. So I thought that doing these little quick ink and wash sketches would let me explore some ideas of what it could like and what the composition could be like. I've done about 10, I think, of these. I'm gonna try to do some quick color tests of these in gouache. I'll post an updated video with that later. Trying to figure out which of them actually work and which one are doable with my painting and drawing skills to actually get done during this period. But that'll be for the next video. The music you hear in the background of this one is part of the score I'm working on for the game also. So this is a little less electronic than what I usually post here on this account. This is some clips of me playing ukulele and some piano playing that I'm editing together and trying to make a little kind of theme from that both has some melody elements that I can repeat throughout other parts of the game, but also have like a feel that I think will match the storyline of this. I'm hoping to do a whole series of these little videos. This will just be the first. If you're enjoying this, if you're curious where all this is going to go, then please click like and subscribe. And I'll post more as I get along with this. I intend for the game to be free, so once I have it in some kind of playable format, I'll probably put it up on itch.io free. And then I'll post a video about it here with a link to it. Thank you for watching for now. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it's not too much of a departure from my regular content on this channel.